Okay, all right, everyone. Solving equation part 3, and let's do this together. And when we are solving equation, there are three things that we need to remember. Three things to remember, or let's say just memorize. The number one is that when you're solving equation, plus or minus first, and then and then try to look for multiplication and division, and then you try to look for parentheses and some number to the exponent. So this is the order. So you first of all you look for the addition and subtraction, next you look for the multiplication and division sign, and last you're looking for parentheses and exponent. These are the little things, if you are able to memorize, it helps you a lot. Number two, and when you're solving an equation, remember at the end of the day, your answer is something like x is equal to some number, or y is equal to some number, or in other words, variable is equal to some number. That is your goal. So your answer should be something like this. Let me give you a specific example, like x is equal to -7, or y is equal to 5, or like a z triangle is equal to pi over 2. This is still number. So this is your goal. So when you solve equation, your variable is equal to some number. And last, I'm gonna write this one, and this actually helps you a lot when terms move across the equal sign, it changes the sign. So these are the three things that we need to know, and then let me give you example what it means by it so that we are pretty much more comfortable. Okay, so if I have 2x minus 5 minus 5x is equal to 7x minus 5 plus 2x and minus 3x. And let's do this one first of all. So that's going to be my example number 1. All right, so we are going to do this 1, 2, 3, but let's look at the variable. When you're looking at the variable, let me highlight this. There are 2x here, negative 5x here, negative 7x here, positive 2x, and negative 3x. Those are x's. And let me use another highlighter. And there's a negative 5 and negative 5 here. Do you see that? So what we are going to do is, first of all, we're going to move the terms around. So I am going to keep 2x and negative 5x on the left hand side, but this one, negative 7x, I'm going to move it to the left, and positive 2x, I'm going to move it to the left, and negative 3x, I'm going to move it to the left, and negative 5, I'm going to move it to the right. The reason is, at the end of the day, let me highlight, I need to have number 2. I need to have the some variable is equal to some number. So I'm going to put all the variables, anything with the variables in the left hand side, anything without it to the right hand side. So let's move. Negative 2x, positive 2x, negative 5x, they didn't even move. Negative 7x, when I move it to the left, it become a positive 7x, and positive 2x will become negative 2x, negative 3x will become positive 3x, equal to, there was a negative 5, from the very beginning there was a negative 5, but the negative 5 on the left hand side, when I move it around, move it to the right, it become a, change the sign, positive 5. All right, and then we can combine like term. Negative 5 plus positive 5, 0. So let's do this. Positive 2x, negative 2x, same thing. It cancels out. And negative 5, negative 5, positive 7, positive 3. So when I add positive 7, positive 3 is a positive 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So I will have 10 minus 5 is 5. So I have a 5x is equal to 0. I do not. So now let's follow the order. We deal with the positive and negative sign. And next one is multiplication, division. This is 5 times x. I'm going to divide by, therefore, 5. Whatever you do to the left, do it on the other side. Divide by 5. Same thing over same thing become 1. X is equal to 0 over 5 is 0. As in the side notes, this is what we do. If you did not remember, 0 over number is 0, but number over 0 is undefined. So if your denominator is equal to number is a 0, but your numerator is equal to number and denominator equal to 0 is undefined. So no. When you have a denominator is equal to 0, no. When your number is equal to 0, this is okay. All right. Okay. And that's it for today, and see you next time.